Hi, I'm Max from the Firefighters Union. It's October 2022 and we've been negotiating for the last 3 years for a new enterprise agreement for firefighters here in South Australia. So our enterprise agreement, many of the issues have been resolved, but the big one still outstanding is that of a decent pay rise for firefighters in an environment of fast escalating cost of living. We've got some of our fireys, our representatives on the front line, who are going to talk to you about what that means to them. Dixie, you've been a firefighter now for 21 years.
That's right.
It's been over 2 years since firefighters got a pay rise. With rising inflation, how's that affecting your family?
It's been really difficult, and I mean it's difficult for everyone at the moment, as you know. But yeah, I mean the cost of food, mortgages going up, the cost of fuel, everything's just so expensive now. I understand it's expensive for everyone, but it is really starting to hurt.
Well, the impact on me has been that I have to, as a father, say no to my children when they make requests for certain things, and it makes me feel a little inadequate, and yeah, I just wish I could do more for them.
So you feel strongly about campaigning for a wage increase?
Yeah, I really do, and particularly we're coming into a time where we've got record corporate profits, we've got record low wage growth, and we've got record low unemployment. I just think if we can't, under the current circumstances, get a pay rise now, a decent one, when can we?
Oh, it's a massive impact on all of our families. You go to the grocery store, instead of spending $150, $200 on shopping, it's now $300. The mortgage has gone up 5 times in the last 5 months. Not small amounts, big amounts that we have to account for. We go there every day. We love working for the fire service. People put their lives on the line, and we have been disrespected by the government and the MFS in this last 2 years. We haven't had any money go in the bank. We had no pay rise. There's people going to be disenfranchised in the superannuation scheme that won't get their money back from this. Groceries are going up. We've got the floods, 35% on electricity by the end of the year. It just goes on and on. But it's also that thing of carrying around the pressure of still doing our job and getting out there and still maintaining our integrity when we feel like we've been mistreated by our managers and the government who promised to look after the emergency services. Well, we seem like we've been forgotten completely.
The cost of living has increased substantially. Like I work out at Gawler Station, which is a 60-kilometre drive from where I live at Nan. I've tried to do the right thing with having an efficient diesel car, and as you know at the moment, diesel's horrendously priced. Even we know it's bad enough with people with petrol vehicles, but we're paying an extra 40-50 cents on top of that as well. And I also have family in Mount Gambier who I visit on a regular basis, and there's an 800k trip which is just absolutely doubled in price to what it was back in our previous agreements. So it's starting to hurt a lot. And you're fairly committed to the campaign? Yes, definitely. Yep. Fantastic. I'd like to see us get a fair wage increase to reflect the cost of living. Fair go for firefighters. Exactly, fair go for firefighters. Good. So UFU shop stewards and state councillors met today and expressed their anger at the Malinauskas government for failing to keep its commitments to our union prior to the election, to sit down and negotiate meaningfully with us in a timely fashion and in an open and honest way. That failure means that firefighters continue on without any pay increase now for more than 2 years, in amongst an environment of escalating prices, whether it be groceries, fuel, electricity, mortgage, rent, you name it. People are hurting, they're suffering. If this economy is to recover, we need people who are getting a decent income to be able to spend and make things go round. We're calling on the government in a unanimous way to meet with us and do proper negotiations and recognise the true value of firefighters. Firefighters risk a lot to save a lot, and they deserve better.